So the conventional way of investing in real estate, particularly when you are going via the real estate developers, is you see the price on the flyer. After you must have done all your due diligence, your site inspection and all that, you see the flyer. Most times that price on the flyer is just the price for the land, yeah. Then you pay that price, you now have to pay some ancillary fees such as the documentation, development or infrastructure fees as some may call it, and some even go as far as charging allocation fees. But in the recent years, we've come to see more and more developers going via the all-inclusive approach, which means they sum up all the fees you are expected to pay both for the land, the development, the documentation, everything, and then they just push it to the members of the public. And to me, that is the more favorable approach. So everybody knows what they are getting into. Yeah. Just recently, a client reached out to me declaring interest in purchasing a particular estate. Now, that estate, the developers already came up with an all-inclusive package, all-inclusive price, which I explained, and the person was okay with it. So what was remaining was for him to fill the subscription form and then make his payment and send the proof of payment. But after some time, I didn't receive that proof of payment. So I reached out to him and he told me that he had reached out to his lawyer. The lawyer told him,
Forget about those so-called all-inclusive package, all-inclusive estates. When you make your payment, that is when you now start hearing, pay for this one, pay for that one, pay for this one.
well, I expected the lawyer to know better. Notwithstanding, I still went ahead to explain further to the client to try and make him see reasons why this all inclusive is different from the regular approach. Howbeit, unfortunately, the barrister had already done now damage. When buying from a real estate company that offers all inclusive package, the only thing is, first, let me establish there is no escaping development fee. Now, this particular estate, like I said, it was an all-inclusive package for both the land and the documentation. The reason why the infrastructure fee was not included is this particular estate is majorly for land banking purposes. And then when the developers decide to put a price for development, it is not ready to be developed, remember. So if a price for development is fixed now, and then maybe in 3, 4, 5 years, the estate is now ready to be developed, you agree with me that the prices of those building materials will not be the same as it is this year. So it won't make any sense for them to start going back to those investors and asking them to pay double or triple of what they bought the properties for or what they already paid for development. So the developers decided to just keep that aside and then allow investors pay for the land and the documentation. Now, for those who are also charging investors for the land, documentation, as well as infrastructure fee, it still does not mean that the residents of that estate in future will not pay. It only means that they may be paying a different fee. The only thing you need to do now is you need to ask when buying a land from any developer, is this price an all-inclusive package? Am I expected to pay any other fee apart from what I am seeing here? If yes, what and what am I expected to pay? If no, are you sure? Let everything be in writing so that everybody will know what they are getting into from the onset. And to me personally, I really prefer this all-inclusive approach. Let me know, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the all-inclusive approach, or you just prefer you pay for the land, you pay everything, everything should be stated out separately? Which do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section. Cheers.